Well, early in our marriage, we were regular church givers. I had grown up giving. We gave a small percentage of our income so that as our income increased, so our giving increased. But we weren't anywhere near tithing. And then we were studying the book of Malachi, and we came across a passage in chapter 3 where God talks about robbing him of tithes and offerings, and that we should test him, and he would open the floodgates of heaven and bless us. So I was convicted by the Holy Spirit that we needed to be tithing.
Linnell came to me and said, well, I think we should be tithing. And I just kind of looked at her and said, okay. But we did it. And then I realized that God will provide, so we did it. And we knew that we could trust in him and we'd be okay.
We have the privilege of allowing God to use us to further his kingdom and accomplish his goals. And
we know that it's our mission to really help those in the church, as well as reaching out to the unchurched. And by giving of our time and talent and treasures, we feel we're doing that.
I was probably like the more average churchgoer, where like the basket comes around and you're just like, okay, like what have I got here? So, I mean, if I'm just being honest, it didn't really click for me until after we got married, I think, and we sat down and actually talked about our finances, and we're like, okay, we need to really sit down and like think about this, because we've been given great jobs, we have a great family, and we've been given so much that we really feel like we need to start contributing, actually. So, at least for me, maybe Mr. Perfect over here, started off really strong, but not all of us are like that, so it's fine. So I'd say Dollar Club was probably one of the best things that Meadow Park has created for giving, because it's just so easy to do and it impacts so many people. So
yeah, I think just realizing what God's been able to provide for us, and how maybe we can give back and be part of that contribution to somebody else's life, right? God blesses others in many different ways, and it is really cool to see your hard-earned dollars going towards blessing somebody else. But I think as we've grown in our faith and we've grown in our finances, we've said we trust God with where this is going, and we just have faith that it's going to go to the right place and go towards his purpose.